Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome again to Algebra 2 with Chapter 9 Lesson 2, and this is the second part of the lesson. We are talking about arithmetic sequences. Our lesson is to define, identify and apply arithmetic sequences. So the recursive rule here divided into two parts: the initial term, which is a1, and the recursive formula, which is an is equal an minus 1 plus d. And for the explicit rule, and we use this rule to find the value of any term of the sequence, consists of an is equal a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So these are the most important rules in the arithmetic sequences. For this sequence, a1 is equal the first number, and for the recursive formula we can use this one, an is equal an minus 1 plus d, but for the explicit formula we can use another one, which is dn plus a1 minus d, because when we distribute d here we will get dn minus d, dn minus d. So a1 minus d plus dn. This is the explicit formula. We can use it to find any term of the sequence. For this sequence, minus 3, 1, 5, 9. So if you see 9 minus 5 is 4, 5 minus 1 is 4. So the value of d is 4. Now for the recursive rule, a1, it is the initial term, minus 3. So an is equal an minus 1 plus 4 for the recursive rule. And for the explicit rule, if you want to find a80, so a1 is minus 3 plus n, which is 80 minus 1, 79 times 4. So minus 3 plus 79 times 4, which is the same dn, which is 4n, and minus 3 minus 4 is 7, minus 7. So 4 times 80 minus 7 is equal to 313. For this example also, if you see 10 minus 12 is minus 2, so d is equal minus 2. For the recursive rule, a1 is 12, but n is equal an minus 1 minus 2. And if we want to find the value of a40 using the explicit rule, so we have a1, which is 12, and plus n 40 minus 1 30, 39 times minus 2 is equal to minus 66. Now, given the rule, provide the first 5 terms of the sequence. When we have a1 7, okay, and an is equal an minus 1 plus 5. So 5 is the value of d. Okay, so the first term 7 plus 5, because this is the difference, 12 plus 5 17 plus 5 28, 2 plus 5 27, etc. So the first 5 terms of the sequence will be 7, 12, 17, 22, 27 for the first one. For the second one, when we have a1 75 and d is minus 20, so 75 minus 20 55, then minus 20 35, minus 20 15, minus 20 minus 5. For number 3, a1 is equal minus 8, so a starting with -8, and if you see we have d is equal to 2. So -8 plus 2 minus 6 plus 2 minus 4 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. And the last one, a1 is 0, starting with 0, and the value of d is 12. So 0 plus 12, 12 plus 12, 24 plus 12, 12, 36 plus 12, 48. Okay, so these are the solutions of the example. And for this example, given the rule, provide the first 5 terms of the sequence. So here we have the explicit rule, and we want to find the first 5 terms of the sequence. If you see, for the first one, a, so we have d and we have 10. So 10 plus 8 plus 10 is 18. Okay, then this is the first term of the sequence, 18. Then we have, because the value of d, the first example is 8, then 18 plus 8, 26, plus 8, 34, plus 8, 42, plus 8, 50. Okay, for the second one, d is equal to 6, and starting with 6 plus 4 with 10. So 10 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. The third one, to d is -9, and the first term of the sequence, -9 plus 2 is -7. So -7 minus 9 minus 16 minus 9 minus 25 minus 9 minus 34 minus 9 minus 43. The last one, an is equal 12n, so d is equal 12, and the first term 12 minus 3, which is 9. So 9 plus 12, 21, plus 12, 33, plus 12, 45, plus 12, 57. Okay, for this example, Lee earned $240 in the first week, and 350 in the second week, and 460 in the third week, and so on. How much did he earn in week 10? So first step, find the a1, the initial term, which is, then if you see the second term 350 minus the first one 240, we will get d, which is 110. So the explicit rule, an is equal 110 dn, okay, plus 130, which is the difference between it's the difference between 240 minus d, which is 110. So 240 minus 110 is equal 130. Okay, so a10 is equal to 110 times 10, 1100, plus 130, it's 1230. So this is the last answer. So this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you very much for listening. See you later inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.